All right, this is William Pittenger from Lawton, Oklahoma. And I'm addressing Mr. Khan, who spoke at the Democratic National Convention about the loss of a son, and holding up a copy of the Constitution of the United States, stating that he lost a son for the American cause while serving in the United States Army, and basically stated that Mr. Trump was unqualified to be president, and that he was basically a racist. Now, Mr. Khan, I've been doing a little bit of dabbling into your situation, and I know that you are an immigration lawyer, and that you have ties to the Muslim Brotherhood, and that you are a devout Muslim. Now, there are two types of devout Muslims. There are what you would call moderate Muslims who do not subscribe to jihadist tactics to advance an agenda, and then there are radical jihadist Muslims who will do anything to advance the Islamic agenda. I am well studied on this agenda, which came out in 1927 against Israel, which eventually became a global agenda to kill all Christians, all Jews, all non-Muslims, and to make the entire globe Sharia compliant. Now, I am holding up here a Constitution of the United States, and I'm going to read to you, sir, Article 3, Section 2. And I want you to understand carefully, because even though you claim to be a constitutional lawyer, you ignore the Constitution in order to advance your agendas, and then you lie about it too. Because according to fundamentalist Islam, in advancing an agenda, you may also lie in order to advance that agenda, which is called, in your language, taqiyya. Article 3, Section 2. The judicial power shall extend to all cases in law and equity arising under this Constitution and the laws of the United States, and treaties made or which shall be made under their authority, to all cases affecting ambassadors, other public ministers, and consuls, to all cases of admiralty and maritime jurisdiction, to controversies to which the United States shall be a party, to controversies between two or more states, between a state and citizens of another state, between citizens of different states, between citizens of the same state claiming lands under grants of different states, and between a state or citizens thereof and foreign states, citizens or subjects. In all cases affecting ambassadors, other public ministers, and consuls, and those in which a state shall be a party, the Supreme Court shall have original jurisdiction, and in all other cases before mentioned, the Supreme Court shall have appellate jurisdiction, both as to law and fact, with such exceptions, under such regulations as the Congress shall make. The trial of all crimes, except in cases of impeachment, shall be by jury, and such trial shall be held in the state where the said crimes shall have been committed, but when not committed within any state, the trial shall be at such place or places as the Congress may by law have directed. Now, what you need to understand about that section, sir, is that this is in reference directly to the Constitution of the United States and the Congress that passes laws that are constitutional in the United States. It does not say that we shall consider foreign law. It does not say that we should consider Sharia law. It does not say that we should consider the laws of the United Nations, which is attempting to be a global legal entity. It does not say that we should consider the laws of Canada, Mexico, Iran, Iraq, or any other law that governs any other nation. We are a sovereign nation. We are governed by our Constitution, which is the law of the land. And sir, you probably came to the United States and you capitalized on American education, got your degrees, became a lawyer, and then immediately betrayed the United States by continuing to be a member of the Muslim Brotherhood, continuing to advocate the disarming of American citizens so that they cannot defend themselves against enemy attack, and defending jihadists as they come into the United States to kill American citizens, starting with Christians and Jews and then following non-Muslims. Now, sir, Amendment 1, Congress shall make no law respecting an establishment of religion or prohibiting the free exercise thereof or abridging the freedom of speech or of the press or the right of the people peaceably to assemble and to petition in the government for redress of grievances. That means, sir, that you as an immigration lawyer are not Congress. You cannot make law. And if you subscribe to Sharia law, that means that you are also subscribing not only to a religion that you consider to be superior, but a governmental system which is at odds with our Constitution, which makes it unconstitutional. If you, as a person, as an immigration lawyer and a constitutional lawyer, advocate Sharia law, that means that you advocate laws respecting the establishment of a religion. The United States does not have a state religion because state religions are known to prohibit the free exercise of religion. They abridge the freedom of speech and they abridge the freedom of press. They take away the right of people to peaceably assemble, and they cannot petition the government for a redress of grievances because it doesn't agree with a religious entity, as we have seen in Great Britain with Catholicism, as well as France with Catholicism, and we also see that today with the Pope. You are in violation of the Constitution, Amendment 1, Article 3, Section 2. Amendment 2, a well-regulated militia being necessary to the security of a free state, the right of the people to keep and bear arms shall not be infringed. The reason why the people have the right to keep and bear arms is so that they can defend themselves against governmental tyranny and religious intolerance. That is the reason why the United States was created. Furthermore, if you go to Amendment 11, the judicial power of the United States shall not be construed to extend to any suit in law or equity commenced or prosecuted against one of the United States by citizens of another state or by citizens or subjects of any foreign state. Now, what you need to understand, sir, is that Sharia law does not apply in the United States. There is no part of Sharia law which is constitutional or lawful for Americans to be participating in. Now, I could tell you the truth on this video, but you already know the truth. And all you're going to do is deny it, and then you're going to lash out even more. But a religion or a governmental system that advocates murder, beheading, raping, lying, slavery, prostitution, and even creating an infidel branch of Islam to recruit homosexuals in order to advance its agendas is illegal. It's a crime. And you are guilty of betraying the United States, its citizens, and the Constitution of the United States, the U.S. Code, which I know that you're familiar with, as well as the U.S. Code of Commerce. Now, I know that your son died for the cause in the U.S. Army, for American freedom. He died for something that he believed in. And I can tell you that I am compassionate to your sorrow for the loss of your son. I was a soldier once myself. My family served in World War I, World War II, Korean War, Vietnam, and I served with soldiers who served in Iraq, in Bosnia-Herzegovina. What you need to understand, sir, is that World War II was about Muslim attacks against Israel. The Holocaust, which you are going to deny until the day you die. That is what my fathers and grandfathers went to war over, to fight you, to stop you from killing innocent people. In 1978, Islam raised its ugly head against Israel again and started attacking it. Then in early 2000 to mid 2000, Iran started arming the Gazans against Israel, as the Gazans started taking welfare payments, and the Hamas decided that they were going to take those payments to build underground tunnels and acquire weapons, missiles, to lob into Israel unprovoked. (911). It was radical Muslims who stole these planes, hijacked these planes, and rammed them into the Twin Towers, and nearly rammed another one into the Pentagon. It is your people, it is radical Islam, the Muslim Brotherhood, Al-Qaeda, that attacked the United States. And you, sir, as a citizen of the United States, a constitutional lawyer, and an immigration lawyer, have broken your oath to American citizens and to the Constitution, which says that you will uphold the Constitution. I'm sorry for the loss of your son. He died for something that he believed in: America, freedom, and the American way of life. But you are making your son turn over in his grave. And you have insulted him, and you have insulted me, my parents, my grandparents, as well as our forefathers. I am imploring you to stop what you're doing and abide by the Constitution of the United States and relieve yourself as an immigration lawyer for Muslims coming over from abroad. And I'm also asking you to turn in your membership to the Muslim Brotherhood and be an American citizen and follow the laws of the Constitution of the United States, not Sharia law. Thank you very much.